with trail mix. What happened is the phone went out, but I didn't realize I didn't have enough phone power, or I would have brought my other phone in there. So whatever they did to me is wearing off because I can see women again and women can see me. So we're discrediting them, that's for sure. My heels. Wow. That's almost weight. That's what I do in my lifetime. Thanks, Larry. So yeah, so they need to start wearing yarmulkes and kippas. Everyone, put a big Star of David on it, like I did. I would almost put a gold one on there, but that's too much like Nazi Germany. I heard some blue ones too, but I don't know quite. Couldn't see them enough. White ones are penguins. They're rare. I hate dirty, you know. But this one stayed on pretty good after washing. The 3-inch one, oh, actually, the bottom was on a little bit. But I got fabric glue. That Hashem had me buy for a different project I never used it for. Like, I'm thinking, remember the fabric glue? Put the end of your straw back down. Actually, that's what I probably should have used anyway. But ironing it lets it sit flat. There was something else that triggered them. It wasn't just that I went to try to get surgery. So I would clean the sidewalks and stuff in a breezeway around my apartment. And I was getting well. So I went from being totally well to sick. I'm like, as soon as I went to the surgery appointment, I was sick. It was just for a cyst removal. I was evidence somebody had been in my apartment. There's no such thing as a sexual test. Even if that guy tells you it. Right. Bunch of idiots. Fools for the devil. Now, it's a sexualization routine. Right. They're causing, they're not testing. Now, I realize there's something wrong with the church, but I've been places my whole life. There's something wrong with the place, I mean, before it really was apparent. But yeah, when she touched me sexually, I'm like, whatever. Because I was willing to let it go. Right. Then she tried to play on my compassion. I'm like, no, that's not something that anybody can twist into anything. Right. Right. Then, no, because the key is just to get FaceTime with me. And once you get FaceTime with me, then you can tell anybody anything you want. Right. as long as there's no witnesses. So again, that was weird too, because it was only that guy's wife. Although she seemed like a nice person, all LDS might lie. Maybe that's their thing. Right? Part of the cult wealth. Right? My husband's still working, so he needs money. So they paid him. Try to act like they're holier than thou. I brought up them type of fake investigators before, and New Jersey banned them. Right. Of course, you call them libtards, but of course they're stopping sexualization. At least get that part. It's not only metaphysical, but it is metaphysical. It's psychological. CIA knows how to addict somebody to sex. It involves a lot of different stuff, including stress and isolation. Because believe it or not, most people don't know. Well, Yeshua ben David said it. Again, just because Yeshua ben David said it doesn't mean it applies today. They said, if you look at a woman, essentially in lust, that's the same thing as adultery. Because why? Because you're connecting. Right? So he didn't say it all, I say it all. I clarify everything. I'm the seventh angel. So when people are feeling lonely and disconnected, they go to porn. It's not actually wrong with what you've done to the world. If you hadn't done this to the world, it would be wrong. Right? And I guess in certain lives it is wrong. If you have a wife and she's connective and she's, applying what Paul, but his name's not Paul, what Rabbi Saul. Rabbi Saul said that, if you need sex, you need to get married. Right? And then he goes in, like a lot of churches won't connect it because they're just, pardon my French, are dickheads. People in churches are dickheads, man. I mean, that's an investigator language. Yeah, they're just dickheads. Right. So he says in the next, right following that, he says, the man must be subservient to the woman, and the woman must be subservient to man. It's a nice way to say, hey, when your husband needs sex, give him sex. When your wife needs sex, give her sex, because that's the magic of the relationship. You need to keep them from fornicating. So you understand, the Jewish teachings in the New Testament explain that that the marriage is designed to cause fornication to flee, and the way to do that is to have sex in the marriage. Right? But again, when that was written, you were allowed 3 wives. When the Torah was written, you were allowed 3, maybe even 4. I don't even think there was a limit. I have to look to see if there was a rabbinical limit. Right? Or a priestly limit. Because generally, again, we can look at the animal kingdom where we can see, a lion and like 4 lionesses or something like that. Right? So the man generally has the larger sex drive than the woman, and we know that. Right? And if you go to the let's say academy to be a correctional officer, you'll learn more about that. See, I haven't sent me where you need to send me. Because they go into what human sexuality, male, female, the differences, why rapes occur, why these these gay relationships take. Well, they used to. I don't know if they do it anymore. In the prison system. I only once suspected it, but I didn't suspect it right away. It was like later. I'm like, I wonder if he was doing that. Look at my head. It was art class. It was something weird in my head. And then, like, about half hour later, I'm like, wait a minute. I think I wrote it up. No, I think I wrote up in the confidential that I thought they might be having sex in the education building. Right. Which means it was Colombians. The Colombians have more power than me. Because you effed me off in the BOP, too. So they can put some shit like that in my head when I should have been investigating further. All right. Thank you, Larry. I think the one man was a lieutenant, but he would turn to evidence, in a low facility. Right. And then there was like a younger Colombian dude there. So, where was I? Oh, check that. So in scripture, it was a very important. Bishop David's stuff was very important, but you can't go to church and learn it. It's what they're bullshit. They're bullshit. They're bullshit. Right. Well, because actually Saul was wrong kind of on a couple of things. First, he would say, he said he would have been better if he never got married. That's BS. Because if he never got married, he may never have had enough power to live. Right. He may have been a beggar in the streets. Right. I hope in the afterlife I get to talk to Paul's wife, or Saul, his name was. How'd you feel when he said that? Now, I've connected to Saul quite a bit. Why? Because we're both Jewish. That's why it works so well for me. And guess who's my spiritual brother? We're in the family of God. Some call us upper lights. Some call us men Elohim. Some call us oracles. So when I found out Oracle was a company that was messing around with the Microsoft cases, because I knew it was I was just waking up and I still don't know the truth of it all, but I knew it had to do something with the Oracle company that something was going around on a courthouse. Some of the stuff that happened, like their PIs and shit. Right. But once I woke up, I'm like, they're bullshit. They're not oracles. I am. See, they're bullshitters. They're not oracles. Right. They made sure I had nothing, man. They played it to a T. But they'll go to hell for it. They probably gave John LSD or something like that, and he killed himself. But the only person to have an alibi is his girlfriend. And she could lure him anyway, Follow this thing. Touchy, touchy, touchy. That's what they're trying to do in that church. Leave me by the nose with their thingy, right? I saw the setup coming, and when she tried to do the compassion, that irked me. And then I backed off a little bit, and then they showed up my Walmart. I said, "Oh f them! Oh f these devils! They're full-fledged devils now. Now I become the other guy." I'm still nice to people in their mind. Go online. Maybe the CIA put some BS in there about me, but Raguel and Raziel and all that, that's me. So these are my people. And so actually in the afterlife, I meet up with them, and, I'm not big in hierarchy, but I guess they're going to make me feel special. And, and we're going to walk off to God. I don't know where we are when we do it, but I know I'm there with a bunch of people. I mean, millions. Millions of spirits are behind me, and we're walking. I believe it's God's eyes, and then we stop in front of God. And then God says, just put some more information. Then we're ushered into heaven. But I don't know when that is because we got work to do. We might leave this body and stay here. The one guy stayed here, like Amazing Mysteries or something, if it's true. I was asleep when I saw it, but I knew what it was when I woke up. There was a guy on Amazing Mysteries. He visited his grandson after he died. Like he went to his grandson's house and he said hi, grandpa, and all that. And then I don't remember how it all went down, but they were like, your grandfather couldn't have been here. He died like 4 a.m. It was like 7:30. So that was interesting. But he's probably here. He probably stayed here for a while. Did some work. Ah. I don't know if I had my real mic on or not. It was on, but I didn't. Actually, it's hooked up. That's interesting. This thing is like high quality. I can recommend it. I got to do a review. No, my one phone that has problems with audio is not having a problem with it, at least for now. No, I'm the perfect angel. I treat everybody accordingly. Yeah, I'm the biggest angel, actually. It doesn't mean anything, actually, but because there's no hierarchy. It's fake. It's only so I can do my work while I'm there. That's how I influence people, because I'm actually an angel. I influence people. Because if you aren't going to let me have any money, so I gotta say, well, that's how I can fight billionaires. I mean, obviously they control the physical world. Oh, darn it. Yeah, they cursed me pretty bad this evening. They must be up. It's not about me. Again, hang on. It's not about me. It's just they're evil. Yeah, my microphone's flopping all over the place. So I wore one of my custom-made Share AS shirts. Oh, yeah, it's a nice little spider. It's like a brown recluse. This is such a nasty place. Nasty devil place. Look, this spider's upside down, and Hashem made it look like devil horns. Hashem made it look like devil horns. I should take a picture of this. I'll let you see it. Ron's all jacked up. No, they cursed me because they forbid me to go out. So they must have cursed me not to. Oh shoot, the thing dropped. That's nothing. Yeah, they cursed me not to go out. So I went out, and of course all hell breaks loose. Well, you shouldn't go out then, should you? No, you should go to hell. That's what should happen. Whoever you all are. Well, is the LDS more? Is it LDS? Should I go to hell? Of course. That may have been Joseph Smith. Trying to undo this. See if I can get a camera on. All right, yeah, gotta get this thing changed over to the other camera. There we go. Oh, now he doesn't look like it. But it's a brown recluse, I think. Right. Actually, you can't see it. I don't know how to. Oh, you can see it there. Oh, wait. Nasty brown recluse. Actually, I should see this one. Where the hell is it? You actually can't see it, can I? Oh, there it is. No, wait. I guess you see it. It's like that. This thing needs to be mirrored. That's what's going on. It once attacked me. It's nasty. Nasty devil from Kansas. Now the devil's here. End times discovered him. Oh, that coach would be so bad. I never had a fallout like that. So the devils are up, so expect, be vigilant because expect something to happen. Right. Nah, I ended my whole life way before I left the Mormon service. Surprising it lasted that long. John was probably only a couple of years that they did it to him, right? And he still had like friends and stuff and life, right? And he killed himself. Well, I don't know if he killed himself. His girlfriend could have killed him. May have paid her for it. She made a lot of money. She ain't the only one. That was a scam. The people that actually killed John took over all the investigations into who killed John, That was a scam. Some of those detectives are in hell. I'm gonna walk through that. Where's it? With Bruce, I think I may walk through it. Right. They got me. I have to shake my clothes out. Oh, I said, is that his up there? Oh, it's up there now. Right. What up? Like spiders. Spiders are totally nasty. That's a sign and symptom of a hell. Right. But you're all like wackos. Hey, let's go get a quarter pounder. Make it bloody. Right. But you're all we're like dinosaurs. You all were reborn on this planet over and over again. You all were the dinosaurs. No, reincarnation is actually in Judaism. Rabbi Saul knew there was reincarnation, but he knew that for certain people that we would live this one life. Like, there's no reason for Paul to say we live this one life if other people live additional lives here. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that rabbis had to look at that the church can't tell you about because they're actually devils. Took over the religion and scumbagged everything. Well, stay